That's the thing about playing in LA is you got a lot of celebrities, in and out of the clubhouse. So you kind of get used to that, but it's still fun to have those people going crazy in the crowd.
Yeah, Steve, who was your favorite celeb sighting or celeb hangout from your time in LA there?
Oh man, there were so many. I think she was part of the a vampire series, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, whatever her name is.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, she was on the bench one day and talking, and we had a great conversation. But there was so many different people that came out. My only one Schwarzenegger moment actually was when I was in Baltimore my first year. We happened to be the team was invited to a party at one of the Kennedy's family's house, and I got tapped on the shoulder from behind because it was very crowded. And I turned around and it was Arnold. He was like, "Can you get that lady over there?" And I was like, "Her?" I tapped the lady on the shoulder. It was Maria Shriver. Turned around. I was like, "He wants you." And that was it for me. I bowed out of that conversation and got out. I was a bit in shock.
So that was the start of their relationship. You were at the birth?
I was at the birth.
Wow.
New York, we had a lot. As you know, there's a lot of celebrities there. We had, Seinfeld was at the playoff games, and Tim Robbins and Matt Dillon and Matthew Broderick. All those people were at those games. So it's fun. They always had the good seats, of course. So they're right behind the dugout. I think it was game 7, and I was on deck, and Matt Dillon's like leaning over, like yelling, "Come on, let's go! Come on, we need you right now!" I'm just like, "Oh, it's pretty cool." He's cheering me on, but. Yeah, LA, New York, you're going to get a lot of that for sure.
I was asking Shawn about the best team you ever played on. I don't think I fully got an answer from you, Shawn. Was it those Mets in 06 or the Jays in 98 or Dodgers?
Even though we didn't make the playoffs, I think the best team was the Jays in 98. I'm
sticking
trying
to
to think of a better team. I was telling him before you got in here, Vince, we had Clemens won the Cy Young, and then we had Chris Carpenter dealt down the stretch, and then we had Escobar dealing. Actually, that same year, the last day of the season, Roy Halladay made his major league debut, and he had a no-hitter with 2 outs in the 9th, and Bobby Higginson hit a home run off him. It's a good team. Yeah, our pitching was stacked. We had a closer, Billy Koch, throwing 102 or whatever he's throwing. So I think that was the best team, and we didn't realize we were a good team until the very end of the season, and ran out of steam a few days before. And didn't quite make it. But if we would have got there, I think it would have been tough.
I would have much rather have had you guys play the Yankees and beat them, because they just boat raced us in the World Series that year.
Yeah,
that's right.
The Padres. I mean, they had a bomb squad, that's for sure.
I was at game 2. Shout out to my dad for paying ungodly amounts of money for those tickets. My first World Series game. But yeah, Steve, you got quite a few teams to choose from in terms of choosing your best. Those 98 Padres were pretty good. I mean, the 01 Diamondbacks, of course, won the series. Where do you rank your teams?
Probably the best all-around team was the 01 Diamondbacks. I mean, we had Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling leading the rotation. Byung-Hyun Kim closing. Even though he didn't fare well in the World Series, he was still pretty unhittable during the season. Our bench hit 16 pinch homers that year. We had Matt Williams, Tony Womack, Luis Gonzalez, 57 homers, Mark Grace at first, Reggie Sanders in the outfield. It was just a complete team. There was no weakness anywhere, from the bullpen to the starters, everybody.
All stars all around. And of course, you had to spoil the Yankees winning after 9/11. I mean, that was supposed to happen. The Yankees supposed to have that one, and the Mets were supposed to have 06. Some things are just supposed to be destined, and you had to ruin it.
Too bad you have to play the games, otherwise it all worked out perfectly right.
Isolate Night with Scott Rogowski, live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.